this. I'm just looking at one here that says Star Wars Outlaws looks really good. It is totally my sort of jam. I want to upgrade my Xbox One to a Series S just so that I can play it.
That might be AI comments. I don't know.
Maybe.
That'd be a good way to flip it though on the viewers that say that we get paid for reviews. They get paid to comment on reviews.
Oh, what a world we have.
Well, looks like we're live, or maybe not. I don't know. Well, looks somebody said good afternoon in the chat.
Oh yeah, I see us. We're on YouTube.
Oh hey.
All right, just gonna play the ad. Nick, be quiet while it plays, and the rest of you be quiet and reverent and enjoy it.
This video is brought to you by Game Maker, the free, fast, and easy-to-use 2D game engine that helps power modern classics like Undertale, Hotline Miami, and Hyper Light Drifter. Starter templates, official asset bundles, and a wealth of tutorials are available to help bring your ideas to life. And you can export and share your game for free on all non-console platforms. But you don't have to take my word for it, I'm just some jerk. We have an actual bona fide Game Maker on hand.
Oh shit, that's me. Yes, I've been using Game Maker for a long time. It's probably the most powerful and easiest to use engine for making 2D games out there, suitable for both amateurs and hardcore coders, and with all the Steam and console integration stuff for when you're ready to start monetizing your hobbies. I used it to make my recently released game, Starstruck Vagabond, which has already delighted thousands of sci-fi cozy game aficionados thanks to Game Maker being so bloody great.
Head on over to the Game Maker link in the description to begin your game development journey today.
Yes, we are still doing the Game Maker ad. They keep renewing with us. What a bunch of suckers.
They like us.
Well, who wouldn't like us? We are so likable. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Yahtzee Tries. Nick's here. And
Hey.
we're playing some new games that we've found or gotten codes to. The first one being... I need a new mouse. This fucking button's not responding half the time.
Night Shift Games.
Get a nice Steel Series mouse, and then we can get them to sponsor us.
Oh, always playing the angles, aren't we?
Oh yes, business.
Yes, the game is Elsie. And I'm just gonna adjust the resolution a bit. It's got a windowed mode, but it only lets you run it in like 2 really bad resolutions, so I have to manually shrink the window with my mouse like some kind of freak. So I've chose this game for one main reason, in that the description of it on Steam includes the word hyperkinetic, which sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, these guys. I met the developers of this game back in Miami in like 2017. They were working on a different game back then. It's been in development for a good long while.
Huh, I just got a Chivo for restarting the game. I'm trying to get the intro to play, because I had to like actually load into the game before it would let me change the resolution. But for some reason now it's like not playing the intro.
Is it just a cutscene or like a full-on intro?
It's a cutscene.
Yeah.
It's got animation and everything.
Ooh. I just wanted to let you know, I was trying not to sneeze through that entire ad.
You're a pro.
I like have not had bad allergies in years. And then I come back to Nebraska, and in one day, I'm falling apart.
Oh, man. Okay, fine. This is like the start of the game. I haven't moved or anything, so we'll just go without the intro. I think it's just you're a robot trying to stop all the evil robots. Anyway.
Yeah. When we checked this out during the Escapist Indie Showcase, this had heavy Mega Man vibes.
That was definitely the impression I was getting.
Does it play like it at all, really? Or?
Well, it's a side-on platformer, and you have a gun.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
Although it doesn't have, like, Mega Man style fixed jump length. You've got full air control. That really looks like something I should be able to interact with.
Maybe you will later. Maybe you
Okay.
need a power-up.
So we've got 2 powers there that appear to be on cooldowns. I'm not a fan of this interface so far, I gotta say. Look at those numbers on top of the cooldowns there.
All right. Well, you're looking at numbers. You went crazy for life. Donated $5 right off the bat, as usual. Says, knowing that Yahtzee will one day stop reviewing Ubisoft sandboxes, it fills me with determination.
Maybe they'll become good again. I have to keep playing to find out.
Also, those are the reviews you guys love watching the most.
Wait, can I not climb on this ladder? Okay, I can. Oh, I can't climb on the ladder. I can only jump on the platform.
Quote says, I'm still too loud. All right, I'll drop my volume more. That's weird. I was way too quiet for a lot of streams, and now suddenly I'm too loud.
Well, guess you probably
Dropped it about
overcompensated.
15%.
It's very common with men your age.
Oh, I didn't change anything. My settings have all been the same. Tim558 donates $10 over on YouTube, says, recently rewatched the Brutal Doom Let's Drown Out and got a good laugh when Yacht said he liked Ubisoft and considered them one of the good AAA devs. Oh, how times have changed.
Oh my goodness. I was probably still remembering Prince of Persia Sands of Time.
They were definitely better when their games were not so bloated with open world shit and focused on storytelling.
Yeah, and the Nazis were pretty good before they started murdering everyone.
All right. I'll let you take it that direction.
Yeah, just getting a head start on the Godwin's Law thing. Yeah, that text is very, very small.
Yeah, that is very small. There's not a option in the menu to change that.
Accessibility. Oh, font size is all the way down. What's with that? If it's too big, then everything breaks out of its boxes. So let's keep it in around the middle.
Right there.
If you're using a typeface that slants to the right, don't put it against a backing that slants to the left at the top there. You know what I mean? It just looks dumb. I'm sorry, game. I should be letting you impress me. Nice pixel art. Background's a little bit cluttered for my tastes.
Old man Yahtzee here. Too small text, too cluttered backgrounds.
Well, look at it. What's with all the fancy schmancy glowing lights on the background? It looks like an error. It looks like one of those tile errors you used to get in corrupted NES cartridges.
And you didn't like those?
Well, not as a matter of course.
Snake in the Garden says that Max behind me. That's Barry. Max is off to my right, laying on the floor. I'm actually not at my house. I'm at my parents' house, helping with my mom in Nebraska for a while.
Mm-hmm. Two
I
dogs?
just realized, though, that there's
How bourgeois.
black bookshelf. There's a black bookshelf behind me, kind of like in the same spot that is in my office in my basement. So,
Well, who doesn't own a black bookshelf at least somewhere in their house?
that's true. I have another bookshelf I have to build. I just don't have anything to put on it yet. Shinzu says, Yahtzee considered trying Satisfactory now that it's out of early access.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. Who's got time for that sort of thing? I'm playing through Astropod at the moment.
Lots of people. That game has a huge player count on Steam.
Yeah, I'll bet. Some
be
people
smart.
like that sort of thing. Wait, I have a
Don't.
dash? I have a dash? I have a parry?
You gotta pick one. You only get to pick one of them.
But it says on dash, implying I already have a dash.
Oh, it looks like you're upgrading them.
Buh.
Yeah, Be Smart $22 says, "Good afternoon, gentlemen."
Oh, there's the dash. Trigger button, should have guessed.
And Jumley Wumley resubscribed over on Twitch.
And
That was Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown 2 this year. Yeah, just finished that a couple weeks ago. I really liked it.
Okay, I guess that's the parry. Although I'm having trouble parsing what's going on there.
Football Manager review. I think you'll have to vote for that for next year's Yahtzee's Summer Drought review game if you want that. That would be funny though. You guys
I did
gotta think outside of the box.
I did a joke review once where I claimed to be reviewing FIFA 19, but then I just reviewed a bunch of indie games instead. And just said I was reviewing FIFA 19. Lol.
Did you ever review any of the Farming Simulator games?
I played Farming Simulator once. And I played Farming Simulators generally, like Stardew Valley, obviously.
Yeah.
Whoops.
But the real Farming Simulator.
What the hell is that attack? Is there instructions anywhere? I have to turn the font size down a bit more because words keep breaking out of their boxes. What was that? Why does the chest have a lower resolution than everything else? It looks like a chest from Space Quest.
Shinzi says, "Oh Nick, you like RTS games, right? Have you tried the Age of Mythology remake? I bought it on nostalgia, but the campaign still holds up really well." No, I haven't gotten around to that. I was getting caught up on games from PAX and got caught up in my backlog when I was not streaming for the last month or so. So I haven't gotten around to everything I want to check out. I was interested in that. I did try Sins of a Solar Empire 2 for about a couple hours, and my brain hurt by the time I was done with it. Even getting through the tutorial was a lot.
Wait, what's that Internet Explorer symbol on the bottom for? I only just noticed that because I couldn't see it over all the fucking terribly cluttered backgrounds.
Is that your ultimate?
I guess.
What button is it attached to, though? It's like right next to a select button, which I'm assuming brings up the menu.
Usually, yes.
Yeah, what's the select button do down there?
Oh,
you have an upgrade.
it's just leveling up, it seems.
Ah. Yeah, there wasn't much hype for that Sins of a Solar Empire 2. I was kind of surprised by that.
Okay, now it literally is just Mega Man.
Yeah. Yep, Darwin's dummy makes a good point. Says, seeing as she just shouted energized after you upgraded. I think that E stands for energize.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's what it stands for in Einstein's theory of relativity as well. Wait, this one's in a box. I can't shoot it. It's in a box. Explain this to me. Assume I'm Darkside Phil. I don't get it. Oh, is this a randomly generated room and it just randomly generated walls around the target? I can't
Kinda
use
look
my laser. I haven't got enough special left.
I look like my puppy trying to get into his Kong.
Well, how do I leave this challenge room then?
Die? Oh. You are stuck. Oh, wait.
Okay. Yep, there you go.
Ah.
Oh, that ended my run, though.
Oops.
Okay. Whoever made this game got some very talented 2D artists to work on it. Those artists did not work on the GUI.
Nick the OG resubscribed to Tier 1 for 9 months. Says 9 months, eh? What should we name our Twitchy baby? Nick, no, not that one, the OG. Yeah, I'm not wearing my contacts today because my allergies are so bad today.
Okay, so you press parry again when you see the green ring, and you do a counterattack, which seems like a general area of effect thing. Well, I feel like just shooting the guys would probably be more expedient.
You like lost half your health bar too.
No, I've only lost 1 health. It's just my full health bar doesn't go all the way across that GUI element, which is another bit of bad design. Thank you for pointing it out.
Wait, is that... Oh, it went across before because of you up the text?
No, it's just
I'll have to scroll back in the stream. I thought it stretched all the way across.
it's just the GUI has a space for a full health bar, but my health bar isn't long enough to fill the space.
That's not bad UI, you just gotta upgrade it. You got your energy bar that reaches across.
Range attacks pierce through 3 enemies. Okay.
Like, at least their upgrades are pretty, easy to know what they do instead of just random percentiles and all that.
I guess. Oh. No, that was an exclamation mark. Don't go that way.
It's over now.
Mechanized Walnut, resubscribed to Prime for 4 months in a row. Thank you. And Colin over on YouTube, member for 7 months on Tipjar, and said nothing.
Nothing. Well, they don't have to say things. Oh, bum. They spawned on top of me. Don't do that.
Victory.
As a viewer, I like the backgrounds. I'm not sure I would like them as much as I was playing.
Really?
It is a lot. Very
How are
noisy.
you? Do you like the text that says pick one and the way it backs up against the background? Because I don't. It
know what?
clashes. That's the word I was after.
Yeah, the green. They should have put like a full box because it clashes right with the background of the game at the bottom there.
Yes. And this is nothing. Who are you?
Blue milk. Nope, I've just got a blue mug with lots of water. Allergy meds dehydrate you.
Huh. Oh, some stuff.
Is that what is that? Is that sushi? Can't tell.
It's takoyaki, of course.
It's takoyaki.
Yes. Whenever you buy at a shop, restore 1 health and 1 special. Collect 4 to increase max HP plus 1. I ain't got time for that. Well, this is plus max HP and plus attack damage. So why wouldn't I get that?
Incarnate 72 gifted the tier 1 sub to Amdor. Not Andor. Amdor.
Amdor.
Amdor. Uh-oh. Oh.
That was the parry, if you can believe that.
Yeah, I can. I thought you were just going to let that missile hit you for a second.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot less effort to just shoot the guys. Because the projectiles were kind of small. Okay.
Snake in the Garden wants to know what my next Persona 5 stream is.
Yes, tell us all about how much you're playing that off screen to be ready for the next time you are called into action.
Well, the point is I'm not supposed to play it off screen. The point is I'm supposed to finish it on stream in some amount of years.
I found the protagonist of Persona 5 in Astrobot yesterday. And I was like, wait, he's a Smash Brothers character too. What a whore.
You find the Goth Doctor in, in Astrobot?
No, I didn't find your
Yeah.
waifu in Astrobot.
Oh, no. I'm returning my copy. Yeah, I was thinking I'll probably stream it again before the year is out. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be at my parents' house. I'm going to be here until I figure out what the plan is with my mother. Actually brought my work PC home, brought my dogs home with me.
It's funny you keep calling it home. My home is where I generally live. But then I'm estranged from my parents.
I have two. Yeah, I guess I consider 2 homes because I can always come back to my parents' home when I want.
Aww.
If I need to. I never want to though. I
Nah.
can do chores while I'm here.
Oh, wow.
It's over now.
Ow.
Even bother.
Yeah, as much as I like the look of this game in trailers, it's not entirely
It's-
selling me in.
It makes for good it makes for good trailers. Like the 2D character art's good, but
Yeah.
it's all so jankily put together. I mean, I feel like I'm looking at a pause frame from one of those Game Maker's Toolkit How Not to Design a Game GUI videos.
Yeah. It's-
Am I
well,
thinking-
that can be fixed, but
Or am I thinking of Design Dog? It hasn't escaped my notice that the cursor is magenta either.
your favorite color.
Yes, I just love it. And damage up again. But then again, if I said to you, Nick, I want you to isolate this game's color palette, getting it down to about 4 or 5 colors, the way we can break down Fully Ramblomatic's color palette down to 4 or 5 colors, what would you produce?
Barf.
that-
Geez, I don't. It looks like purple, blue, yellow, and red.
And green.
Oh, now
there's
there's
some
green.
there's some green here as well. And red text over green, always fun. I feel meaner talking shit about indie games. But, you know, must try harder.
I think one of the traps a lot of indie games run into is just trying to find that unique visual style and then overdoing it a little bit.
Yeah, this game's found about 12 different unique visual styles by the look of it.
Yeah. That's why Animal Wells works so well. It's simple. It's easy to read.
Yeah, this is the visual equivalent of a Ubisoft Sandbox's gameplay design document.
Oh god. Creator Trade donates $5. Says, Yahtzee, did you ever play... Yeah, I think they meant what the golf, but they asked with the golf. Someone have you answer that first. Have you ever played with the golf?
No, I don't think I've ever played with the golf, or indeed what the golf.
I always mistake the developers of what the golf is the developers as the team that made You Suck at Parking. That was a fun little puzzle game.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
They also, the What the Golf developers also, I think, made that VR game What the Bat.
Oh, I died. Some of your friends have new items in stock. Oh, perhaps I should stop this game and go talk to them.
Nice weapon. Be careful out there.
You super chatted using speech to text? I didn't even know you could do that.
My goodness, maybe they were driving. And we're using Siri.
Is paying and driving illegal?
Maybe that person's blind. And they were using speech to text in order to get around their disability. And wouldn't you feel like an asshole if you knew that?
Yeah.
So the game said I can get things at the wharf now, but I'm not sure where from.
No, no.
Hang on a sec.
Well, that's cool, Creator Tree. I did not know you could use speech to text for a super chat. I don't know if that's a YouTube accessibility feature, if that's a iPhone accessibility feature. But
Oh, this thing with a horrible interface.
unlocks bonfires.
Okay.
Hey,
I
we're
unlocked
supposed to, like, no.
something.
iOS accessibility.
So, wait, is that it? That's just some fire.
Is it? I thought it was a respawn point.
I don't know.
To be fair, the text was so slow I could not read it again.
Alright, let's forget about that for now and go back to
We
shooting
still
things.
don't know what those. We still don't know what those spinning orbs are, do we?
I guess not. Yep, I was aware of that one. Thank you, game. Oh, I see. Now you have to counterattack shields. That's a monkey wrench in the works. Ah, you bastard. Oh. What is the point of having warning signs if you cannot see them because the screen hasn't scrolled down far enough?
Yeah, Creed. This game was heavily inspired by Mega Man.
Oh, is it?
Sure. Yeah, those orbs
Hoopa!
must be a
Wooha!
power up for later.
Superhero landing. Whoopa! 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 Whoopa!
Yeah, fun there.
Whoopa! Don't think I didn't see you there, Hopper.
Don't think you can go that way yet.
But there's
Wait,
no other
where are
way
you
to.
supposed to
There's
go?
no other way to go.
Uh,
I can't parry off them like it's Hollow Knight or something.
what if you drop? What if you drop down that left side?
I mean, as a game designer, it's plainly obvious that those are supposed to be bounce points, but I don't know what to press to bounce off them.
Did not give you a map either.
Nope.
Backfire, controls, interact, dash. Maybe dash through? Nah.
No. Surely. Horizontal, right, left, vertical, up, down, and they're all A?
What?
What?
I'm very confused right now. What is easy trigger?
Well, whatever it is, it's not bound to anything. Okay, it's not that either. I still don't know what the fuck that is.
Maybe you need to go left, out of the room. Maybe it like procedurally generated back behind you.
No. Just a lot of all.
Maybe that was an
all-
extra room you're.
LB after parrying to perform a counterattack. Yes. Nope.
You look like a fly stuck in a window.
I feel like one. No ways down there. No ways down there. Okay, let's try dashing into the orbs and dying on the spikes.
That's what I wanted to. Yeah, I was gonna suggest it, but I knew that was gonna happen. Human Shield donates $5. Says, where would you rate Beyond the Fringe or Beyond the Fringe in British comedy?
I figured it out. I thought, wait, what if
Yeah,
this is
jump.
like Castlevania, where you have to do the downwards smash? Great, thanks, game. Would have been great to know that.
Why do I feel like somebody's gonna like backtrack through the stream and say, "Oh, it did explain that to you"?
Something tells me it didn't.
Yeah, so to go back to Humane Shield Super Chat, they asked, where would you rate Beyond the Fringe in British comedy? I think The
I don't-
Great Train Rubber Skit is an all-time classic.
I don't think I ever watched stroke listened to Beyond the Fringe. Sorry. That's pretty old school there, as I understand it.
How old would that be?
Even older than me.
I can Google that.
Ugh. Nope.
I like the enemy designs.
Do you?
Yeah. Are they too detailed for you?
Little bit.
I have a game for you then, Pong.
Nothing wrong with Pong. It's refreshingly straightforward. Surprised no one's done procedural roguelike Pong with fucking Balatro elements. Okay, well now we know what these things are. Let's jump on them to absolutely no positive effect. Oh well.
Sir George Lucas wasn't the last indie game I played. While I was on streaming hiatus for a bit, I finished Thank Goodness You're Here. I finished Still Wakes the Deep. I finished Flint.
See, man, you've had things have been very north of England centric for you lately, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I guess so. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, which isn't indie, but
how well did you understand the dialect in Thank Goodness You're Here and Still Wakes the Deep?
Well, I was on the stream with you for Thank Goodness You're Here, so I got a good explanation after I played it.
Oh, okay. We only played the first, 10 minutes of it, though, because someone forgot it was in embargo. Why are you staggering out the tutorials over the first few runs, stupid game, when I fucking need this information? Parry
They
while
want you to fail
dashing
the
to
run.
avoid taking damage. Okay.
As far as understanding Still Wakes the Deep, oh man, that's been like a month and a half since I played it now. Well, probably not a whole lot of the Irish or the
Irish?
Scottish dialect.
That's
Yeah, I
better.
said Scottish. I
Yeah.
corrected.
Ireland, that noted country that's next to the North Sea.
You played that one, right? Yeah, you
Yeah, I've
reviewed it. Did you
reviewed
like
it.
the story in it?
Still Wakes the Deep. I liked
Yeah.
it at first. I thought it was very human. I didn't like it by the end.
It got very
By the end, it just felt like people were just dropping like flies at the point when the plot required them to, and not for any sensible reason.
yeah. There's the guy that one of them that dies by drowning. That was a tough one, but like the rest of them were kind of.
Yeah. Like, it feels like when it's down to you and like that other person, the lady, the game just goes, ah, fuck it, now let's just kill the both of you off.
It's. Yep.
Might as well. I'm gonna dash attack you. I know I can do that now.
How did I end up liking Manor Lords? I only played a few hours of it. It's another game that I'm just gonna wait till it's in 1.0. I usually check out an early access game for a couple hours, and if I like it, then I just wait.
Hey, speaking of 1.0, guess what else is in 1.0 soon?
That could be anything.
Shadows of Doubt, I was thinking of.
Oh yeah.
One of my favourite games from the year it came out, which I reviewed in spite of it being in early access. Looking forward to that one. Oh look, a reference to Enter the Gungeon, probably.
Man, they gotta change that text font or the text color. There's not an option in accessibility for that one either.
Apparently not. Oh, there's a colorblind assistant. Should we see if the colorblind assistant helps? Oh, we can turn out the outlines of our characters. It'll make things even harder to figure out. Why would you give me the option to turn the outline on and off? And change the color of the outline? Why don't you just
Wait, you can
design...
turn the level background off. What happens if you do that? I'm curious.
Oh, you know what? I'm fucking down. I'll play like this.
Oh no! It instantly became more readable. I will not. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Quite. Every 35 seconds, freeze a nearby enemy 5 seconds. Don't make power-ups activate by themselves over time. Did we learn nothing from Balan Wonderworld? You know what? I'm going to take it just to see how it actually works.
man, that's crazy. How much like now that the backgrounds aren't there, just the amount of like they're cool. They're like not gonna like hammer on the artists. They're really cool, but holy hell, it's a lot of noise that is immediately on. And now like the level design makes more sense just looking at it from a viewer.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the art is fine. The art is just misapplied by whoever was programming and putting it together.
That's really.
Oh, okay.
Almost makes you think like. Almost makes you think they kind of knew that they offered, because they offered this option.
Wait, I counter-attacked the enemy loads of times. Why did I only just get the achievement for it?
I'd be very, very curious to hear Jay's take on that, having the background removed and having the game be more readable for it.
Well,
It's just an option in Ubisoft games to remove the open world.
Don't I wish?
Just take away the whole open world and just a mission select screen.
Just take away the game. Just take the whole game away and tell me I won. Yeah. I think there's
just skip all, take your 100-hour open world and remove all the filler, and you finish it in 6 hours.
And then stick it up your bum.
I really need a drink.
Not gonna lie, what was the word you had in that ad script today? Fletching?
Felching. Oh,
felching?
did you have to look up what felching means?
Yes, I did, and I'm glad nobody was home when I pulled that up.
I'm glad I can spread the wonderful world of felching to the masses. Okay, your next assignment is to look up what mung means.
Nope, that's okay. It was a good thing I looked up that word, because I'm sure if I sent that to the client, they'd be like, oh?
Well, you know, if you didn't know and the client didn't know, it would just be our little secret.
Eric had to look it up too.
I'm surprised more people don't know what felching is.
I can't think of any good reason unless I was in a really kinky situation to use that word.
Well, what if you were in a situation where you were a crass internet humor writer and you needed to think of some really horrible sexual practice to reference for a joke?
It's just not a practice I would normally think about.
Well, that's the difference between you and me, Nick.
Yeah, I'm aware. I don't know, the rest of the community's looking at it. Doesn't know what it is.
It's when a man and a woman love each other very much and have a lot of spare drinking straws in the house. Well, what a lovely tone we've set for this game. I'm sure the developers of Elsie very much appreciate our coverage.
Just on the chat, just ask, I didn't even know what game this is. You just got your answer.
There you go.
SV Askiru 2000 donates £5. Says, just take the game away and tell me I won. That's a microtransaction. $9.99 for your sense of pride and accomplishment.
Yeah,
that literally was a microtransaction in Burnout Paradise. You could just pay to unlock all the cars.
yeah. In a couple of games, there have been sometimes euphemistically termed time saver passes that they charged extra money
Yeah.
for. And there's a cheat code in Monkey Island where you just enter a little button combination and it just takes you to the end credits.
Ethan Dragon donated $10 to say I was eating lunch. Emphasis on the past tense. I listen. I've learned to never eat or drink around Yahtzee,
Well, it's only fair.
but also you're
Because I have my own problems with that sort of thing. I've on a couple of occasions recently, I've had to leave the family dining table because I was trying to eat, and my wife was trying to read my kids a book about how everything poops.
Oh, I thought you were asked to. I thought you were going to say you were asked to leave because you were telling weird
No,
stories.
I got up and said, I
Oh.
cannot eat while you are talking about poop. So I'm sorry.
Drink.
Because the kids had already finished their meals, and my wife had finished her meal, and there was she was just keeping them occupied, and that was the book that happened to be within reach.
Oh, sounds like you just need to eat faster than your kids.
Well, that's not too difficult these days. They take like 3 bites, and then go, "I'm done," and then run to the fucking living room to play with their dolls some more. And I work very hard on
Yeah,
those
yeah.
pancakes every morning.
You had to have the vegetable fights yet?
No, then give them a few more years. Oh, is this like in Cookie Cutter, where the main character was a robot designed as their creator's lesbian sex droid?
Oh yeah, that game. That game was weird.
Ow.
Sir George Lucas wants to know, Nick, what was the best thing you ate at PAX? That's an interesting question. They come up after the conversation we just had. We went to a place twice called the Dough Zone. And it's a dumpling restaurant.
Uh-huh.
There are all kinds of dumplings.
Oh,
They had a... Oh no! You got an achievement for dying 5 times.
yeah.
Good job. They had a chive dumpling that was really good.
Hmm.
They also had pork and crab mixed dumplings. It was good stuff too. Yeah, Fungus Finder, you would notice that pattern.
Unlock Dr. Gray's lab, which will help.
I'm gonna butcher your name, but Zhao. I don't know if I pronounced it right. Says also latest video about Deadlock was neat. Made me want to try a game from a genre I'm not really fond of anymore. Yeah, we're gonna be doing more of those one-off videos just for quick discussions on topics and games and stuff. We're trying to be a bit more timely with stuff because we do a lot of evergreen essays and all that. But yeah, no, Deadlock's a really interesting game. I don't like MOBAs really, but I do like that game.
Okay, so the scientist in Mega Man was called Dr. Light, and the scientist in this game is called Dr. Gray. And if you put light and grey together, you get light grey, which is the colour this game ultimately reminds me of. Oh, finally, you fucking tell me about these things.
They just now told you about those, even though you needed
Yeah.
it to move progress earlier?
Yes.
All right.
I
Interesting.
mean, fair enough. There appear to be a lot of elements that need tutorializing. But you could at least program the game so that the items you're tutorializing don't appear before you tutorialize them.
Maybe the game just expected you to die more early on. You were too good.
I am not too good at games. That has never been my problem.
Except Guitar Hero and word games.
Yes, well, we all have our oobs.
Double Finger gives £2, or sorry, €2. Nope, pounds. I don't know. I can't tell. It's too small on my screen. I don't have my normal monitor with me. Double Ginger. You changed your name. Gives £2. Says nothing. Why'd you have to confuse me so much by changing one letter in your name that I feel like you didn't do on purpose and meant to say Double Finger, but ended up typing Double Ginger?
Hey, Nick.
F and G are right next to each other.
Hey,
What?
Nick, you know what's a pretty good game?
What's that?
20XTX.
Mega Man.
Did you ever play 20XTX?
Oh, funny.
It's pretty good.
No,
it's
but
a
hears about it a lot.
it's a Mega Man inspired game, right? But with roguelike procedurally designed levels. I mean, what a concept. Man, I wish I was playing 20XTX right now.
Star Ghost donates $20. Says, "Hey Yahtzee, longtime fan, first time catching your streams. Loved your recent vid and was wondering if you were planning on picking up Frostpunk 2. Really enjoyed the first game and can't wait for the second one to come out."
No, I'm not really a city management guy. We all have our specializations.
Yes, Lord Robertus. I now see it as a euro sign. I had to zoom in a little bit. My text was also too small on this monitor that I don't normally use.
I think, on balance, I'd like procedural to go away and for crafted, intentional level design to come back, please. Problem is, procedural generation is just so much easier than the other thing. You just program some algorithms and away you go.
Yeah, it seems to work best when games like Remnant 2 still use procedural generation, but they use all those handcrafted assets to randomize with them.
Yeah, I think I've said before, what you should do is, if your game has fun primary gameplay loop, you should have the story campaign, and then you should have like a roguelike element on the side of that, like what Bloodborne does with the Chalice dungeons. Then if people really like playing the gameplay loop, they can have that to play it forever.
Alex Pontier donates $5.
Oh, it happened again! Although I
Maybe
think
now
I
you know
have
how to get in there.
I think I have enough energy to use my laser
your
this
laser.
time. There we go.
Oh, these are like inspired by like the Super Smash Brothers things.
Maybe.
Yeah, the Super Smash Bros. Melee had. Like,
I mean,
these
I was
levels where you
thinking of
hit those
the-
things.
I was thinking of the bonus levels from Soccer Kid, but no one understands my references.
Yeah, I'm not old.
I wasn't that old. I was 16-bit era.
That's old compared to me. Getting back to Alexander Puntier, Super Chat for $5 says, "Thanks, Nick, for us the hints for Japan. The card was really handy. Sorry we couldn't meet, but I did randomly meet 4 YouTubers. I don't know what that's in reference to. It might be a stream I was not on.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of YouTubers of those things.
Wait, sorry, Nick? Oh, Nick for the hints? Maybe you mean Marty. I've never been to Japan. I don't know if I don't play Suika.
Yeah. If you're thinking of someone at Second Wind with glasses and a beard who's been to Japan, probably Marty you're thinking of.
I don't think I've been to Japan. Maybe I slept them. I slept through the entire trip. Fungus Fighter donates $2. Says, "Can y'all ask Hurricane Francine to go away?" Okay, thanks. Bye.
I've never been to Japan either, and for some people, for some reason, when I tell people that, they seem surprised. They say, "You really seem like the sort of person who'd really want to go to Japan," and I'm like, I'm not sure how to take that.
Party Pirate says, "I mean, I've never seen Nick and Marty in the same room at the same time." Yeah, I would wear cardigans after 5 p.m. SEO Guru 2000 donates €10. Says, "Procedural generation should only be used for things that are procedurally generated in real life, like geography and vegetation. Anything
That's,
man-made should be handcrafted."
that's a nice philosophy. I like that.
I've never thought
Yes.
about
Sort of-
geography and trees being procedurally generated, and
But
now
yes,
I will never
yes.
think about them any other way.
But you see what he means. It's like that. It's like
Yeah.
how they said AI art should be used to let creative people do the boring stuff easily, and not let boring people do the creative stuff easily. I wouldn't mind using AI to just generate a whole bunch of slightly different grass textures. I just wouldn't want you to use it to do like your main character's concept art.
Yeah. Double Finger gives €2. Says Double Finger gives €2 and apologizes for his typo.
What do we have here?
You are now known as Double Ginger.
Have here.
Jurel donates €10. Says blah 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 something money for you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good news is you only got about 4 minutes left on this one.
Yay.
And Sir George Lucas has a great point. Why go to Japan when you can go to Nebraska?
Quite.
Great point.
Why go to Japan when you
Right.
can go to Britain and also meet a lot of very sexually repressed people who eat too much fish?
Whoa! How did you describe Nebraska in your map video? It's just
I think it was just that one state we haven't named yet.
That's fair.
Just we've done all the other Midwestern states except Nebraska, so the one that remains is Nebraska. That's the precisely all the interesting things there are to say about Nebraska.
I can't believe
It's not even a perfect rectangle like Colorado and Wyoming. It's just a mess.
You can remember Nebraska by the fact that it has a testicle festival.
Well, color me intrigued.
Bulls balls.
Is it my
Yeah.
Bluetooth headset, or does the music keep cutting out in this game? Has anyone else noticing that?
I can't hear anything from the game. Mechanized Walnut says it's got corn. Yeah, Iowa's more known for corn than Nebraska.
Yeah. Well, basically everywhere in America that's not California is just corn, isn't it?
Utah's got the Mormons.
Because my wife's native Californian, and one time I said in a video, I mean, what the fuck can you grow in America besides corn? And she got very offended. They grow all kinds of things in California. Did you know in California they grow
wineries in California?
You know in California they grow 80% of all the world's almonds?
I do think I've heard that before.
Like
yes.
all the almonds that are sold in the world come from California.
California's got their wineries. They got their almonds.
Yeah. They've got oranges in some places.
What do we have here?
Almonds are banned for the environment, says Nick Knoll. Are they?
I presume it's one of those situations where it sort of messes up the soil.
Oh wait, yeah, they eat up all the water. That's why.
Yeah.
That's where I remember hearing that from. They literally
Because that's
contribute
apparently
to the drought.
this is a thing you have to consider carefully when you're agrarian. Apparently, the different crops do different things to the soil that can make them better at growing other crops or worse at growing other crops and all that.
Each almond takes about 1 gallon of water. Like every
Wow.
individual almond.
That's not a large amount of almond.
Almonds are the new avocados, I guess. I mean, I thought avocados were the new almonds. Which one are people eating more of now?
Well, considering all the almond butter I keep finding in shops.
Oh
probably
yeah, that's
not
right.
enough.
Super expensive butters.
Why does dashing through that attack not cause me to not lose health? Oh,
Yeah,
it's called
yeah, I've seen it.
it's called the Lightbringer. Oh, what do you know? Which, of course, is what Lucifer means.
Soul.
Oh, it's the Lightbringer Soul, is it? So it's also the
Yeah.
name of the sun. Haha, you won't be bringing no more light to nobody.
That name doesn't really work. The Lightbringer Sun.
Yeah, it's sort of covering two bases, I suppose.
Kind of saying the same thing with 2 names.
I want to see the Garden of Roses. Okay, I'm bored now. Next game.
Wait, show the background.
Oh, yeah, that's the point. I have to see what the background of the Garden of Roses looks like.
Wait, there's level B background blur as well. Turn that on.
Okay. Ew.
Ugh.
Yep, that's a blur, all right. Oh, and there's saturation as well. Man, they just had no idea how to fix their designs. They just threw in a bunch of options to say, yeah, they'll figure it out.
This looks like when I'm trying to adjust my monitor.
There's accessibility options, and there's just not really knowing what the fuck you're doing.
Gameplay looked good. But yeah, that game definitely showed off better in trailers than in...
If you
Yeah,
like that
actually.
sample
But also-
thing.
Yeah, if somebody's really good at those games, I'm sure it looks a lot better.
So that was Elsie, everyone. Our next game is What the Car? Hang on a sec, just going to lower the volume a bit.
Alexander Pontier donates $5. Says, sorry for the mix-up and no Yahtzee. You don't look like you've been to Japan, but there are parts you might like the takoyaki.
Well, I do like steamed dumplings. Oh,
You would have loved the dozo then.
and chicken katsu curry. Although I hate fish.
I also
Okay.
eat fish.
Honk. Honk.
Do you hate the taste of fish, or can you not eat the fish because the smell of fish? Because I can't do it because of the smell of fish.
It's a bit of both. I don't really like the texture
Yeah.
of fish.
Yeah, I don't like
It
the texture of
feels
fish.
tastes slimy and gross in my mouth.
Yeah, I don't like slimy foods.
This game has very huge Donut County vibes so far.
This is car.
Oh shit! I continually move forwards like it's actually a car and I have to steer. Get out of the way! I'm gonna run over the bears.
Yesterday's Guru
Oh,
2000
okay.
is €2. Is how much do you love marzipan?
What is this game? Now I'm a car with too many legs. Biff. Beep, beep. Well.
GNM says, what, the golf levels are weird? Oh, this is from the same developers. I would hope so.
Well, I guess that's why it's called What the Car. Now there's two bears holding up my car. So far, I don't really get how this is really changing how the game controls. We just keep moving. We just keep moving forward while I steer. Catch my friends. There! Come back!
Yeah, but it's anything like What the Golf. It gets a lot more. It gets more and more complex as we go.
Right. Now I've got a bear friend. And now I've got a boost as well. So is this a speedrunny game? Could one speedrun this?
I don't know. I haven't played this one. I've played quite a bit of What the Golf. They kind of, I mean, they're simple at first, but then they kind of turn into relatively complicated puzzle games.
Now here's a game that understands color schemes. Orange, dark greeny blue, and brown.
Sean donates $5 says, as one of the people who dismissed the concept of mid-gen hardware upgrades last generation, are you feeling vindicated by the PS5 Pro reaction?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking about writing an unpack script on that one because it's like stupid. Usually I would trade in my current console to upgrade to the next one.
But yeah, I mean, people don't really care because, like most people, my PS5 is like a get it out every couple of months to play an exclusive game machine.
Yeah, but in this case, like, it's a bigger hassle to upgrade because they don't have the Pro doesn't have a disk drive. So if you have a PS5 with a disk drive like I do, it's not $700. It's after taxes like $800+ for that thing. And I'm like, yeah, Xbox is already talking about their next gen plans. Like, I'm gonna buy this thing, use it for 2 years, and then PlayStation's gonna ask me for another $600 for the PS6. I don't know.
Sony has weird ideas of what upgrade means.
I'm starting to dub them the Apple of games.
Yeah, what the walled garden approach and all that.
That and kind of nickel and diming for their tech. They released a lot of like tech products of the PSVR and then don't do anything with them.
Hey, do you want to play Infamous 2? No, you don't. Oh, now it's adding the speedrun element. I had a feeling it would come up at some point. We're getting neon whited up in this bitch. I wasn't even trying to get gold on that.
Obviously, a PC isn't optimal for everyone, but tell you what, like spending a bit more money on a PC that can future-proof you and just getting a long HDMI cable like I did and hooking up to your TV if you want to play with a controller might be the better investment these days.
Meow. Hey, I'm a pro. I'm the 1,344th fastest player of what the car. I think sub 16 is possible. Bonus levels. Oh, player made levels? Fuck that. What do you think this is? Mario Maker? Little Big Planet? User made content. That is precisely what.
Jeez.
Yeah, that sure is a car with very large legs.
Looks like he's shitting out.
Way, 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 way. Another gold crown. I think they're just going easy on you early on, so you can get the high of getting a gold crown before the game starts getting hard on you. Hey, there's a treasure over there. I want that treasure.
Yes. Sovereign, I did a 4090 as well, and I still don't even play games in 4K. I don't think I'll need to upgrade again for at least 6 or 7 years at this point. Be nice. PS grew 2000 though, it's 5 years, and why is the old PS5 actually more expensive than at launch? Who knows? Probably need to make some money back from that Concord. I think that's my biggest question mark on the PS5 Pro is why announce that thing and not have a great big new game to show it off to get people in there.
Also, what's professional about it?
Yes, everyone wants to play the new college football game. I don't think so. I don't think those people are going to run out and buy the fanciest new console. They hold on to their console until that thing has a red ring of death again.
Oh no, car with jump, but too much. Yeah, I think Sony's main problem is the games at this point. I mean, in the olden days you'd have a suite of exclusives, but now it takes way too long to make the fucking games. At least the ones that are intended to show off the power of the console.
Mm-hmm.
And the indies you can just play on Steam. Unless they got some really generous scheme for exclusive indies, like what the Epic Store had. Oh no! My skill fell off. I need to glue it back on.
You gotta take that more risky route with the little traps.
Oh dear.
Jill Rao, on this time of €2, as another small tip for the excellent Unpack series. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh shit, it's that thing from Sonic 3.
Oh no. Get your high jump.
Yeah.
Sean donates $2 Was Concord on Yahtzee's schedule pre-nuke? Do you watch
No.
Yahtzee? Do you think you can review that?
No, I'm not a multiplayer man, and I'm especially not a MOBA man.
Concord's not a MOBA. Concord was literally just a...
Oh, I was
FPS,
thinking of Deadlock, sorry.
Deadlock, yeah. I mean, Concord's not... Or Deadlock's not even ready for review. No, I think I'm the only one on the team that got to even play Concord because the beta never even worked for JMate and KC when we were going to play it. We were going to stream it, and it didn't even work for them.
Yeah.
That's part of the thing on that game that shocks me about that game is like even the amount of people that had problems with the beta, they never even addressed it. So like a bunch of the people that wanted to try it couldn't even try it. I think Sony just knew the writing was on the wall before that beta even went out and just said, all right, we'll launch this thing and maybe it'll surprise us and maybe people will pick it up, but
The corporate industry really doesn't seem to care about actually putting out the things they invest in. I mean, remember all those stories from Warner Brothers? All those shows that they've made but are just sitting on.
yeah, no,
I mean, it feels like once you've tangled up your money just in like dodgy investment schemes, you don't actually need people to buy any of the fucking things.
yeah. Shinzu says, we have a crazy high-end rig, like a 4090 what's the best looking game out there? Cyberpunk with all the ray tracing stuff, Max.
Well, if it really matters to you that much, then I wouldn't pick a game that had like realistic graphics, because such things age poorly. I mean, I still think Zelda Wind Waker is one of the best looking games there's ever been, and it still is, because it was cartoony and exaggerated and looks cool.
Yeah, I don't think I've played a game on my 4090 that has looked better than Cyberpunk with all the ray tracing stuff enabled yet.
With Turkey with all the trimmings.
You know, for that game specifically, with all like the Cyberpunk aesthetic and everything, and the ray tracing, and with all the lights and water, you know, or puddles, and you know, all the reflections you get from being in that city, I will say that like did enhance the experience for me. But any other game that's had ray tracing, man.
Who cares? It's just a buzzword. It doesn't make games more fun or interesting.
Does not make games more fun. Does improve the lighting in a lot of games though.
Who fucking cares?
Some games are hard to read with bad lighting, and ray tracing fixes it. I don't know.
I don't think it always fixes. I don't think ray tracing would have done much for fucking Elsie.
No, it does not always fix it. No, it would not have.
Okay,
I would not buy a PS5 Pro if I was only interested in ray tracing, is what I would say.
Random pickups, just like in Neon White. I can't wait to give them to an anime slut.
Sean donates $2 says Nintendo's laughing having cut budgets eons ago.
Well, quite.
Nintendo also charges $60 for games that are 10 years old.
Yeah, and apparently Sony is still trying to catch up to Nintendo because they've literally just made Mario Galaxy. Didn't work with Smash Brothers. Let's try ripping off the other thing.
Yeah. See, I would have been excited about a PS5 Pro if they said, "Hey, we have more computing power, so we can do cool things with physics, and here's Red Faction Gorilla 2."
Were you really expecting that to happen?
No.
Well, probably not, because Red Faction Gorilla 2 already exists, and it's called Red Faction Armageddon, and it sucked.
No, it doesn't. It does not exist. Nope, that game, no. Don't remind me of that game.
I didn't realize you were so invested in the Red Faction canon.
I'm only invested in Red Faction Gorilla because the destruction was cool. And then Crackdown hurt me again when Crackdown 3 said it was going to do cloud destruction.
Did you play the original Red Faction on PlayStation 2?
No.
It kind of sucked.
But I know it. Yeah, it did. It was a first-person shooter. Had all that ground tech destruction.
Yeah.
I always hear people talk fondly about it, but never for like the game itself, just for the tech of the game.
Whee. Aha, take the road less traveled. Whee! Sorted. I am good at this game.
Barry is not. No.
That was actually a speedrunning technique called called fucking things right up the back passage.
That's a moment. As soon as you see it, you know that's going in the clip, and Jesse's gonna make fun of you for it.
Well, then maybe he should also clip this bit where I say, "Hey, Jesse, you're a huge twat," and then then things will be even.
Let's see if you make it again. See what you got. Ooh.
Oh well.
Not that fast.
Well, I was going for the secret item. I wasn't going for speed.
Uh-huh.
Wait, aren't you going to tell me what kind of car this is? Game? I guess not.
Huh.
Yay. This is like Taskmaster, but it's with you're a car.
Hunter Crimson says this looks like a mobile game. Well,
I
cool factoid for you, it came from Apple Arcade.
Aha.
So it was a mobile game.
It certainly is evoking quite a few mobile games.
How do you get the fastest time on that?
By not pissing about.
I guess. Yes, this is a port. I don't know if they added anything new to it for the port though. I have to go look at the press release at some point.
Well, I don't really care. It's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it.
Good. But what if it had ray tracing?
I would say, hello, Mr. Tracing, or may I call you Raymond?
Maybe the shadows of the levels when you're jumping would make it easier to tell where you're going.
Okay. It wouldn't, but okay.
Yeah, Mr. George Lucas says Balacho finally coming to mobile. Yeah.
Ah, yes. I remember saying ages ago they need to get on that. Fucking toot sweet.
I recommended it to my friend that works on the game. They should sell it with cushioned toilet seats.
Yeah. Yes. Wordle's kept me sitting on the B-day slightly longer than necessary, quite a few times.
You know, since your Star Wars Outlaws review came out today, I don't know if I didn't read the whole script because I didn't want to be spoiled. You have a habit of doing that to me, but
I gave a spoiler warning.
I feel like you probably
time.
like that lock mini game for when you have to get into the computers. That's basically Wordle, but with symbols.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was enjoying that. I was able to apply my Wordle skills. In fact, I'd much rather have just played a whole bunch of rounds of Wordle instead of the rest of the fucking game.
I'm interested to see the next open world game that actually grabs you. Not even Elden Ring did it for you.
No. Maybe something like Outer Wilds, but better. What was the last open world game I kind of liked? Oh, Shadows of Doubt. There you go.
Yeah. So games that
Bugger.
have puzzles.
Not just have
games that use the open world as gameplay.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just a game with puzzles.
Yeah.
It's a game that actually makes use of its immersive sim qualities to create an extremely variable experience.
It's Fiascuro 2000, only it's €5. Music kind of reminds me of that old kids show, Happy Tree Friends. I don't know if that was a kids show.
I did not deserve gold for that. Well, kids are a
I
little
remember.
more hardcore these days.
Are they? Maybe Tree Friends was the big thing when I was growing up.
Well, I watch Bluey, and it's
You think Blue is hardcore?
well, comparatively, because I remember the kids I used to watch when I was growing up that would present themselves as edgy and not your daddy's kids' TV show because they kept using words like poo and wee and using sort of scatological humour. But Bluey uses terms like poo and wee all the time.
Yeah, Mechanized Walnut. That was from Happy Tree Friends. Was that thing that you watched? Yeah, either to prank somebody or
Yeah.
like, hey, look at this really nice. Well, I guess not prank. Look at this really nice, friendly TV show, and then that blue moose just gets his legs ripped off.
Yeah, yeah.
What was the moose's name? Was his name? What do I think it was? Stumpy.
I can't remember. I think there was another character called Stumpy who just had their arms and legs missing right from the outset.
Yeah. Yeah, the peak of Flash animation back then. Lumpy.
Lumpy was the moose, yes.
That was the moose.
Yes.
That was wow. I'm actually surprised I was as close as I was. I haven't watched that thing. I haven't watched Happy Tree Friends in a decade.
Oh, that was like pre-Web 1.0 shit. They used to play it late night on Channel 4
Happy Tree Friends?
back in England.
Jeez.
They showed a sort of like, animation digest show that had like a bunch of weird animations from around the world. Usually with a comedic bent. What Hey. Hey, no, bloody goal! Come back here, you.
I don't think you're winning the speed run on that one. What?
Well, I got
It's way
better
farther
than
it should have been.
got better than I expected. Yes. Do you like bowling? What am I saying? You're from the Midwest. Of course you like bowling.
I do like bowling.
I'd-
Pickleball is my thing right now.
Oh, Christ. You're not just from the Midwest, you're a middle-aged person from the Midwest.
You know what? Intermediate pickleball, pretty intense.
If you say so. I mean, there's a pickleball place near the park where I take my kids sometimes, and it's like wall-to-wall old people every time. It's the new buckyball. Now we're bowling. I hope you're happy.
I'm getting a lot of messages and chats. Oh no, Nick is one of those. Pickleball and spikeball taking over the U.S.
What's spike ball?
Spikeball is like, yeah, it got funded on, or I don't know if Spikeball itself got funded on Shark Tank, but like a Spikeball League got funded on Shark Tank.
Okay.
You basically have like this little trampoline in the middle of like a group of 4, I think. And I don't know the exact rules, but you get like a not giant ball, and that's a weird way to describe it. A small ball.
A small ball?
I'm getting into Marty's territory of fat cock, and I don't want to be there. And basically, you bounce it off the trampoline, and I think the first team to miss loses a point or something. I don't remember.
So it's like volleyball, but for people who suck.
Yeah, volleyball on a round small net.
Right.
It says Adam. What the hell is pickleballing? Pickleball is like a mix of ping pong and tennis together.
It's tennis with one of those tiny, shitty little balls they used to have in the school ball shed that nobody ever wanted to use.
No, it's not a wiffle ball. It's heavier than a wiffle ball.
Okay, it's one of those weird balls that sometimes they sell as dog toys that you fill with treats, and then dogs roll them around the floor trying to get the treats to come out.
That's yeah. You know what? That's fair. I'll describe that. And when people ask me, that's how I'll describe it. I chase around a dog ball.
Oh, now we are the goal, and we catch the ball. Buff
Pickleball
indeed.
Is tennis for, pickleball is tennis for people who don't want to actually run. You know what?
Basically.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because that used to be squash, but even that became too intense, it seems.
Creator Trade. I see all this describes spike ball as like extreme Foursquare.
What's Foursquare?
Oh no. That's the way you need to go to school in the US and get our education. Foursquare, you bounce.
I've already learned all the states. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah, now you gotta do a video about schoolyard sports.
Yeah. I don't want to learn. Do I have to learn American history? I don't want to. It sucks. It's like 300 years of pissing about.
Does Yahtzee do cardio? Yahtzee does rock climbing. I consider that cardio.
I haven't done that in a while. These days I usually go cycling if I feel like getting some cardio in. A thing! I want the thing!
It's you know what? Tennis for people who can't run all that. You know what? I'm okay with that description of it because I don't like running, which is weird because I like to play hockey. So.
Oh, that's the worst time ever.
Wow.
But I went to get the present. That was not going for speed. It's always like this with Neon White as well. You do one run to like scope out the map and pick up all the treasures, and then you do one for speed.
It's getting messy.
That's a reference that's going over my head, I fear. Shit.
Tennis for people that don't run. Squash for people with bad knees.
I got bad knees. Maybe I should play pickleball.
No, that's squash. Squash is for bad knees.
Oh, okay.
Pickleball is for people who don't like to run.
Right.
Which I guess could also be people with bad knees.
Yeah. It's depressing. I used to be a very fast runner. But now I just always does my knees in.
Are you sure you were fast, or you're just so tall that you stepped farther than everybody else?
That was part of it, I'll grant you.
This is cool. This foosball.
It's foosball with cars.
You're not very good at foosball.
Apparently
Just keep
not.
giving it back. Oh no. Oh,
Shit. I wanted to go in between them. Why didn't it go in between them?
that's what you wanted. Jason Tudor says squash is absolutely not for people with bad knees. It's planting constantly. Get better knees.
You get better knees.
I do have good knees.
Aha.
Damn, I really want it. Wow. You're lucky. I really wanted to make a D's nuts joke there, and I held back.
Well, thank you for your restraint.
You're welcome. I didn't make everybody cringe.
Oh, more fucking foosball.
He's just mad 'cause he's good at it. Oh shit! You gotta get. Oh, I thought those were defenders in there too. Oh, there is another round. Please tell me. Oh, those are explosive barrels.
Duh. Haha, I'm getting the hang of this.
Tria, you can't get me with my own joke, because that's my character's name in a lot of video games. Nice try, though.
Oh, there we go. Haha.
I would play an entire game of this.
I bet you would.
Just foosball puzzles.
Tell me
Let me
you
throw in
went
some
to
air hockey.
university in the Midwest without telling me you went to university in the Midwest.
No, I own a foosball table in my basement in my parents' house.
Again,
guess I don't
tell
know.
me you
I guess
live in the
my parents-
Midwest without telling me you live in the Midwest.
Why is foosball a Midwest thing? Oh, well, that's because people on the East Coast and West Coast don't even have room in their houses for it. That's why.
Yes. The only time I've seen foosball is when we went to that Airbnb in Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Wow. That's your entire image of the Midwest now, is that Airbnb with a meat locker in Hawaii.
Yeah, basically. That and food deserts.
I can confirm. Yeah, I can confirm every house does not have a meat locker in it. Oh shit, you just knocked his ass out.
Yeah, you gotta watch out.
Oh, we should have you play Rocket League for Yahtzee Tries.
I've played Rocket League. I kind of suck at it. Go!
Oh, that was a post.
Go!
That was also a post.
Go! Oh, what now?
Just legging it.
Cena says that because Midwest people are the most bored. What do you mean? We go cow tipping.
And do you make corn mazes in Halloween? Because that's literally all there
Yes.
is, just corn and cows.
Flip says, what on earth is cow tipping?
Go on, explain to the nice people what this fine cultural tradition is.
Well, Sylvester in the chat put it pretty bluntly. You push a cow until it falls over. I've never done it. I don't really feel like getting kicked in the face by a cow, but you know.
And they say white people have no culture.
White drunk people.
Oh, penalty
culture.
shootouts.
Oh, now we need you to play FIFA.
Aha.
Nyla says, I hate that we do corn mazes, but yeah, that's sadly the thing. Hey, corn mazes are pretty fun. When when you're 10. Wow.
Oh, that's too hard. If you do anything but press it very, very lightly, then it goes straight over the goal.
Oh yeah, so use your physics knowledge.
Aha! Physics wins again.
Tim558 says, how does one go about pushing over an animal that can weigh hundreds of pounds? Tell you what, go try it. Find out.
You use its own weight against it, I assume. And if anything, depending on what it's standing on, pushing over a heavy thing would be easier. It's about balance, not weight.
Are they gonna take the ball from you? You killed him.
Yes. I don't think he thought his plan all the way through.
I don't think you did either.
Aha, that works.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no, severed legs. And the ball missed every single one.
Whoever made these levels definitely had fun with them. Pepper maze? Pepper spray maze. Yeah, that ball's gone. Oh, no.
Oh, there it is. It's...
Came back.
No, shit. Ah. No, go with that ball. Go in the goal. Yes, like that.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty bare bones in terms of progression. You finish the levels, and then they open up more levels.
What else would you want it to do?
I don't know. Boss fight?
Boss fight.
Yeah. Like something that goes really mental.
You're almost at the end of the first world. I assume that's coming up. Somebody said you're skipping the skull levels.
Car
Yeah, those are
is
what
ball.
I'm looking
What a twist. Rawr.
Hey. What? No, stay quiet. It's just that.
My dog is good. My dog sits there and falls asleep, not doing anything, for the whole stream.
Excuse me, Barry's been back on the bed the whole time.
Are you sure he's alive?
Yeah, he blinked.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Max never barked until I moved into my own house, and now he barks a lot.
Well, he probably wasn't territorial about your previous place.
Yeah, no.
Toffee didn't bark until we had him like a couple of weeks, so he had time to like settle in and accept that the house was his territory. And then he started barking to defend his territory. That's how dogs work.
Oh, he didn't do it. That's the most normal I've ever seen him get off the bed. He, for whatever reason, whenever Barry gets off the bed, he drags his back feet behind him. It just like slides off the bed. He won't do it any other way. He doesn't just jump off the bed like a normal dog. He like slinks his way off every time.
Oh, you cheeky game.
Oh. Perspective.
Cheeky, cheeky game.
Where are you? Come here.
Ow. You bastard.
Aren't I gonna pet poor Barry? He's laying behind me. They wanna go out of the office, but they'll be loud and annoying if I let them out. Magnus Wellness says my French bulldogs do that slide off thing, but they're really stupid. Yeah, Barry's very smart. He's just weird. Aren't you weird?
Nah.
Yeah.
Barry's kind of a weird name for a dog. I think it's kind of weird to give dogs just sort of bland people names. Like having a dog called Jonathan.
I have two very bland dog names, Max and Barry.
Yeah. Well, Max is not uncommon as a dog name, but Barry sort of throws me.
How many berries do you know in real life?
Quite a few, because I used to live in Australia, remember?
Alright, so it's weird in Australia. In the US, it's normal.
Okay.
Also, at least with cats, you're supposed to give them a name. I think dogs too. Like with a lot of them have Y syllables because it's something that they just hear. Something in the inflection, I think. Why give pets names with a Y? I guess because apparently they respond positively because when you use the letter Y, your voice has a higher inflection.
Ah. Well, that must be why I called Toffee Toffee. I thought about calling him Caramel, but that didn't really work with my wife's accent.
Our former cat's name was Bailey, named after
Justin
The
Bailey, who made
Baileys.
Metroid.
no, after the drink Baileys.
Oh.
Mostly because he was a very green color.
Uh-huh. Ow. They keep shooting balls at my face.
That won't be taken out of context in the edit. Lucas says, how did you transport your dogs to your parents' place? Did I drive? Yes, I did.
How long a drive was it?
Yeah, like 2.5 hours. The only bad part was I laid out 3 towels in the back of my car so that they wouldn't get dog hair all over my car, and they somehow managed to find a way to get all 3 towels off those seats. And
See,
now
it
they're
says-
covered in dog hair and have to get them detailed.
It says something to my acclimatization to America was that you said 2.5 hours, and my immediate thought was, I guess that isn't a very long drive.
Yeah, no, it's not. 2.5 hours is nothing.
In England, that gets
It
you
takes-
like halfway across the country.
Yeah, it takes like 8 hours to get across Nebraska, just driving from one end to the other.
And everything's really densely packed together.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done with sports. I guess we go back.
Tomorrow's not semi-emblematic Hunter Crimson because we had one last week.
I think it is something emblematic this week.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
you're
we
right.
did not have one last week, so we have one this week.
I was sick last week. That's why.
Yes, there
Awful
you
week.
go. Yes, this week's semi-emblematic is on the subject of games I really like and don't play.
Yes.
Yes, I'll let you think about that one for a while.
Call of Duty.
That is not a game that I really like.
Lord Roberta says, Nick, if you have problems with dog hairs, get a poodle or poodle mix next time. They don't lose hair at all. See, I was gonna get a golden doodle, and then I got these dogs, and I love my dogs.
I'll give you a golden
Also,
doodle.
short-haired. No.
Okay, offices, park, or bank? What is your choice?
Bank.
Yes, sir.
Go rob it.
Getaway car.
I'm a getaway car.
Oh, lasers.
Oh my goodness.
I'll shoot balls at you too?
No, I think we're done with the balls.
Can you still get golden doodles? Doesn't everyone want one? Yeah, they golden doodles are not cheap. Everybody wants them because they don't shed. They're easy to take care of.
Bloody doodle dogs.
And they, yeah.
There's like 19
Most of the time
fucking doodles of various flavors that hang around my neighborhood.
Golden doodles are like America's dog right now. But now everybody is charging a lot of money for them.
Well, quite.
They're very high demand.
We thought of getting like a really big, friendly, lazy dog for the kids. Like one of those English Mastiffs.
English Mastiff.
Yeah. They're like the biggest dog for volume. And they are extremely lazy and extremely child-friendly.
Quit.
Yeah. Friendlier than you,
Yeah.
mate.
Get a Great Dane.
Those are a handful. I don't know if you've ever read a little reference text called Marmaduke.
You think Great Danes are a handful?
Yes, I think Great Danes are a handful.
They're extremely lazy dogs.
Not
They do have a
according
lot of
to
health problems, that's
Marmaduke.
true, but that's what's Marmaduke? Is that a website?
You don't know. Someone else tell him. I'm too filled with disgust.
Is this a British reference again?
No,
No.
this is like classic American culture, man. It's like saying you never heard of Garfield.
Comedy? No, Marmaduke. I don't know if this is the Marmaduke you're talking about, but Marmaduke TV?
No, it's not on TV.
Well, shit. American newspaper comic strip.
Yes, where basically all of American culture originates.
Oh, Marmaduke. Yeah, yeah.
What did you think I was saying?
Sounded like you were saying Mama Duke.
No, that's just my posh accent. Oh yes, we've been watching some Marmaduke on the settee.
Nick, only reads Ziggy. You know, listen. When I grew up, I didn't read newspapers. I had iPod Touch.
Ow!
Yeah, the Babadook. I know that one.
Wait, where did I die? Whee! I've gone completely insane! Okay. Don't go too fast, is the lesson.
Yeah, but then you're gonna get the top speed run.
Therein lies the game, my friend. Whee! Stop, 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 stop! Okay.
Oh, you have to stop.
Well, I
What?
didn't stop
You
the
almost got
first
gold
time.
and you went that slow. You drove like my dad. Real slow. I was kind of hoping you heard that through the door. Yeah, I'm sure at some point he's gonna find a way to come in here and bother me on stream, because he did that back at my old apartment when he visited. The community liked it there, it's deepest.
My kids love to do that.
Barge in on your streams.
Yeah. Sometimes it's to be nice and give me presents. Way!
Oh,
Sod.
you missed it. £110 Bernese Mountain Dog.
Yeah, those are big lads.
Yeah. Big dogs used to scare me as a kid, but that's because we had a sheepdog for a little bit.
Oh, did it try to herd you?
Well, I mean, I was small and it was trying to bite my nuts a lot. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Big dogs tend to be good-natured.
Yeah.
But
Chihuahuas
it's-
are the mean ones.
Yeah, particularly with kids. Because the big dog looks at the kids and says, "You are small and fragile,
No
and I must
threat to
protect
me."
you. I must
Yeah.
protect you as part of the pack."
Did he try to herd me? Yeah, oh yes, he tried to herd me. He would chase me up under the fireplace mantle.
Yeah, they do that.
Yep. It was yeah, I was too scared of the dog to keep him, and thankfully we didn't have him that long, so he hadn't like really acclimated to the family or anything like that. But we
You
had to go back.
obviously had bad vibes that the dog was picking up.
Oh shit!
You should have been a
Yeah,
better
that was
person.
Yeah, that
Dogs.
was right.
Dogs are pure. We do not deserve dogs.
We don't want you to procreate. Hunter, Chihuahuas hate everybody. You can look at a Chihuahua the wrong way and they will hate you.
Toffee likes me.
Yeah. Have I ever ridden a horse? Asked Sir George Lucas. Yes, I have ridden a horse.
See how much Toffee loves being woken up by me. You love it, don't you? Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Just ragdolled. He's like, yeah, this is great. He's fast blinking. He's like, what the hell just happened to me?
He was sleeping very soundly up until a few seconds ago.
Yeah. It's it'd been too hot to have him in your your shirt this summer. You put him inside your gown.
Yeah, too hot for gowns right now.
Oh man, you better hope he doesn't fart.
I got my eye on you.
Damn. That looks exactly like driving through San Francisco. That hill you just went up.
Yeah, that'll happen.
I tell you how Matt and I wanted to go to IHOP, and I made the mistake that I often make when I go to cities about thinking, yeah, 3 blocks isn't that far away. It's like a 30-minute walk.
In San Francisco, yeah.
Yeah. And then we started the walk. And we went up this hill that just was basically a mountain.
Yeah, maps don't mention the
walked-
hills, do they?
Yeah, no, it did not. And we walked all the way to the top, and we got to the top, we're like, fuck this, and we got an Uber.
Yep, that's San Francisco.
Also, like if you were in a wheelchair or something on that hill, you're just done. You're not going up or down that thing.
Maybe that's why the tech industry is in San Francisco, so that everyone with electric wheelchairs can be there.
Not even an electric wheelchair was getting up that thing. That was the
Well, I
steepest
guess
road
they
I've
just
ever
make
walked on.
sure all the things wheelchair-bound people might want are somewhere else.
They should have like a pulley machine at the top of that road we went up. And just give me a pair of rollerblades and pull me up.
What were those? Those like engine-driven things they used to have for pulling like little like trolley cars up steep hills. Funiculars? Is that what they're called?
What?
Funiculars.
I'm learning a lot. Being taught a lot of words today, yeah.
I think they were called funiculars.
You know what? I'm not gonna look that one up because I didn't know what the other one was earlier, and I looked that up and I regretted it immediately.
It's not like felching.
I don't trust you.
Oh, it's one of
Yes,
these
the
situations.
type of train going up and down steep hills. Yeah, San Francisco needs those on like every single road.
Haha.
That's a Halloween costume right there.
Well, a little taxi with legs
With scissors in his hands.
and scissors in his hands. Yeah, there's he has dark intentions. We assume. Alright, let's do one more level and we'll call it a stream.
Alrighty. I gotta be back in an hour for Firelink, which we have a guest on tonight.
Oh my goodness.
One of the developers of the upcoming Wild Bastards.
Oh, blimey. Who presumably also worked on its predecessor Void Bastards,
Yes.
that I reviewed like ages ago.
Shrokrat says it's a nice hike around. You're gonna enjoy the name of this place, Yahtzee. Knob Hills.
Yeah,
Get
there are,
coffee.
I happen to know there is a place in San Francisco called Knob Hill. What's so funny about that? Next, you'll be telling me that it's funny that there's a popular British dessert called Spotted Dick.
I've heard that one before.
Tell me that that's funny. Tell me what's funny about it, and then I will laugh.
Yeah, it's a pretty normal name for a dessert.
Oh, right. 3 o'clock exactly. So, yeah, what the car? Pretty fun. Fun thing to sort of piss about with your hands while you're doing something else, apparently. Well, thanks for watching Yahtzee Tries. Oh, hey, while I've got your attention, go and download Game Maker. It's good.
Yeah.
People seem to
Check
like
out
it.
Game Maker. You can also go check us out on Patreon, where Yahtzee has a piece of bonus content up where he explains the
Oh, yes.
United States.
Yes, there's an exclusive video by me you can only see by joining the Patreon right now, so if I were you, I'd check it out. I mean, who watches internet content from a channel and doesn't join the Patreon? Scum, that's who.
Knob Hills, that's it.
At least subscribe. It makes things easy for you. It makes our videos show up when you want them to.
Sunder said boners content. No, if that's what you're looking for, can't promise it's on our Patreon, but I can't promise it's not.
Well, don't forget to watch today's Fully Ramblomatic, which was on the subject of Star Wars Outlaws that went out today. And as we said earlier, I've also got a semi-Ramblomatic video dropping tomorrow on the subject of games I like but do not play. Nick, plug other things we have.
I had an episode of Unpacked go up yesterday talking about the whole Concord situation, so go check that out if you like my deeply monotone voice. We'll be back in an hour for Firelink, which I said I wasn't going to be on yesterday, but then I got my stuff set up, so I will be on today. It'll be a guest interview with one of the developers of Wild Bastards. It's coming out on Steam tomorrow, I believe.
Well, you'll be back for Firelink.
Yeah, I'll
Not
be
we.
back.
I won't be back.
Yeah.
I'm pissing off. I've got shit to do with the rest of the day.
Yeah. And then tomorrow, we'll have a couple streams tomorrow. Jack may stream the Grapple Dog sequel, and then Tina, Jess, and possibly Jesse Galena and I will be back to play some Towerborn, which just came out in early access. Which is like a kind of Castle Crashers-ish party fighting multiplayer action game from the developers of the Banner Saga that there's been a lot of talk about, so it looks pretty good. And then Friday, Jack and Marty should be back as long as Marty's feeling up to it. Final stream of Elden Ring from Jack.
Yes,
Time to wrap that one up.
Marty's been a bit under the weather, poor lamb.
Yeah.
He got PAX Pox apparently through phone lines because he never actually went to PAX.
He was sick before I got back from PAX.
Yeah.
Speak of.
Yeah, you got COVID at PAX, didn't you?
I did. That wasn't
Before
fun.
Before we throw stones. All right, I guess that's it from us. Bye, everyone. See you next
Bye.
time. Have fun. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, etc.